Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel. We are in Raton, New Mexico, Tuesday morning. I got my new truck after 3 weeks of being in America. Had to go to America. My grandma died, and so went to a funeral and then spent a few weeks with my family doing stuff around Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But now back in China on the main rig and playing a lot of American Truck Simulator. Last time, I was driving the Freightliner for Marvin Keller, that nice green Freightliner, but wasn't really liking the Freightliner, so traded it in, picked up this Kenworth. This is the Big Bob edition for the W900, 72 inches in length. I believe that's for the cab, right? Got lights on the filters, on the mirrors, lots of lights. Let's see, anything else? There is smoke coming out of the exhaust pipes. That's really cool. Let's check out the inside. Got the big shifter that gets a little bit in the way of the GPS screen there. In the back, got my duffel, got a little bed. Not a ton of room. A little cooler down there. Let's check out the financial situation for me. So there's the W900L Big Bob Edition Aero Sleeper. 2,800 miles on it already. Let's check out our loan. I've had it for 11 days. That's $200 per day. We're down to $97,976 to pay back. So that's looking okay. And let's look at a job going from Raton. All right, I want to kind of avoid the big, really heavy stuff, and I want to kind of stay in this area for now. So let's see, we can either go to Gallup. I think these are the two. We can either take this excavator to Gallup, New Mexico. That's a 5-hour job, 6-hour job. Or we can take this silo tower. I think I'm going to go with the excavator to Gallup, just because that's a shorter job that will give us time. Won't make this episode extremely long, because it always seems 10 hours. Can never get it done. So let's do that. Maybe we can pick up another job once we get to Gallup. So I've already put on 2,800 miles on this truck. There have been some interesting incidents. A lot of traffic accidents with the AI. The new AI package, traffic pack I'm using is pretty interesting to say the least. There's a train coming. There he is. And the latest one I saw was there was a bus sideways in the median, I think on Interstate 25, and a truck on its back, the whole semi and the trailer on its back off in the field to the right of the freeway. So it was a pretty major incident there. But I was in Vaughn, New Mexico a couple jobs back, and they really need to put a stop sign there, or a stoplight in that town, because traffic, every time you go there, they make you go to that way station, so you have to cross that divided highway there, and they don't have to stop, so you're just waiting, and then cars start crashing into each other. It was pretty chaotic. This morning's looking good. I've been having trouble with people not driving with their headlights on. That usually happens when it's raining, because you can go. Yeah, you can see this one. Is that Cadillac there? All right, go. Okay, I'll edge it back just a little bit. Make sure nobody's behind me here. There you go. Yeah, but when it was can even see some people are turning off their headlights already here 5 in the morning, 5:30 about. It's not so bad when the sun's out, the sun's coming up, but when it's raining, it's still dark, got all the clouds, and can't see what the heck where people are because they don't have their headlights on. And I'm talking in game. This happens in real life too, but so I don't know if there's a mod that's causing the AI to turn their headlights off no matter what at a certain time, even if it is still dark. Or what's going on there. Alright, we're on Cimarron Avenue, or we're turning onto Cimarron Avenue. Going to Kiewit. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And pick up our excavator bound for Gallup, New Mexico. Trailer is ready. Proceed to loading area. Alright, I'm going to spin around right here. Now the issue with the Kenworth W900 is that you can't really do a visual back-in unless you're using your mirrors, because you do have that air filter sort of blocking it right now, so I can't see anything, so I have to really rely on the mirrors. I think I turned off advanced coupling on an earlier job, so that's why I kind of jumped there. Check, make sure everything's looking good. Blinkers are working. Hazards work. We have our headlights on. And here we go. Beautiful sunrise coming here in Raton, New Mexico. Raton or Raton? I think I looked it up and it was not the way I was saying it. I wasn't saying it the right way. I'm still not saying it the right way, probably. Oh well. What happened here? Guy's got his hazards on for some reason. one of the reasons I switched out of that Freightliner and into the Kenworth is that I like how the Kenworth shows your total mileage right there under the speedometer. Now I know it's a silly little thing, but the Freightliner had no computer, no little screen over here on the right hand, right by the shifter. It had no, well, maybe it did. Maybe it had this. They had GPS. No, the GPS I had to get the TomTom, didn't I? So didn't have those things. It drifted a little bit there. It had no dashboard computer with little information like your trip distance and fuel economy and all that. So I wanted to switch to a truck, and I'm more familiar with the Kenworth than the Freightliner. It just feels a little bit more oomph. I like this Big Bob edition. It has the Cobra CB radio up there. Put a little dash cam as well. If there's one complaint I have about it, it is the windows are a little tinted, so it makes everything look a little darker than it is outside. Switch the camera angle, go to the hood camera. You can see it's a little bit brighter outside here. When you're in the truck, a little dim. Which isn't so bad during the day, but when it's raining, cloudy, or the evening, morning hours, a little difficult to see, especially when the other cars don't have their headlights on for some reason. This cop get by and then move over to the left lane, try to get past this slower traffic ahead of us. But as I say that, sort of lost the momentum. You hear that engine brake purr, really nice. When I bought the truck, it reset me back to my garage in Los Angeles, so I did a few jobs driving through California and Arizona. And when you hit New Mexico, it's just an amazing contrast. Just the level of texturing and the new style that they got out here. And I really can't wait for Oregon. And as I've said in previous videos, I'd prefer them to go into Utah and Colorado and head more in an easterly, northeasterly direction at this point, just to give you more options, at least in the vanilla game, for driving. because even with Oregon, you're going to get stuck with a little bit of the, just that little corridor there on the I-5. Nevada won't really, well, Nevada you'll have a little bit of an entry point, but if you are in New Mexico, if you're in the base game, if you're in New Mexico and you want to get over to Oregon, you have to drive through Arizona, up through California, or slice through Nevada, up. But it'd be nice to be able to do Utah and Colorado. Ooh, okay, these guys are slowing down. That's something you have to pay attention to, is that suddenly the traffic will slow down to a crawl. I believe the only mod I've updated or changed since... Ooh, that car is right on my tail. The only mod I've changed since the last video was just a little update that was done for the American expansion. So I believe it's now 2.1.1 or something like that. And that's basically Project West, and it also adds a bunch of cities like Laytonville, Chino, Quartzsite, Parker. Adds in Vaughn as an actual city that you can discover and have jobs at. And it also puts up all the different signage. Adds in signage talking about the national forests and the summits that you'll see as we drive along here. I think we will hit a few of those. I'm not entirely sure if there are any of those signs in New Mexico. I think there might be a summit sign, but I don't think there's any national forest signs. Once you get in Arizona around Flagstaff, you have the Kebab Forest and Cocho Cinco Forest, I think, something like that. So those are always cool to see. A little bit more immersion. We gotta get on the 40 west towards Gallup. Gallup being our final destination. Making good time. We're actually gonna arrive, estimates, about 11:15 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So I'll actually be able to take another job, get another job started. Really looking for light cargo, containers, the regular trailers, regular box trailers. Kind of simulate that I'm a beginner driver. Usually your early trucking experiences are not going to be with tankers and very heavy, oversized cargo. And after doing a few of those jobs, then I want to kind of get into just doing some tankers, oil tankers, milk, water. That's something the future of ATS, I'm hoping they add that in. They're doing cables with this next update. Cables will actually connect and move around, and hopefully that will work with the Big Bob and most of these modded trailers and stuff. We'll see. Maybe the modders will have to do some stuff. Look at all those textures popping in there. But I'm hoping future, again, free edition will be having a little bit more physics with the... What? Oh, it's... Ah! I always forget about this... the lanes merge here. I wish they had the sign a lot earlier because that Burger King van slammed on its brakes. So we're gonna get a little damage there. Luckily we don't have to pay a fine or anything. But we do have damage to our truck, 1% now. seems like it's becoming a common thing. Are we going to be able to move over here? This bus is moving over. AI still needs to be reworked right there when these lanes shift to actually merge. A little bit earlier than that, waiting until the last second and then hoping people let you in. I mean, it's a perfect simulation of how the merging is here in China. But preferably, we'd like to see a little bit smarter merging habits. Let's get back going here. We will overcome that 1% damage. That won't hurt us financially on the job. It will. Eventually, we will need to make repairs. Running out of fuel. Let's see. We have 32 gallons left, 180 miles of range. So we will be able to get to Gallup, pick up gas there. I believe that gas price right there, $2.68, is actually the gas price that you pay at the pump in New Mexico. And I do have the real gas prices from Klaas, same Klaas who does the economy mod, which is why I believe this job. How much are we making this job? $496. If you don't have Klaas's economy mod, you're just running vanilla. This job you're probably making a couple thousand at least, if not $10,000, which is a little unrealistic. So that'd be really interesting. We'll have to see when we get to Gallup. But that gas station sign had it for $2.68, and I believe that's what I paid last time I got gas in New Mexico. Playing earlier today. If that's the case, that's pretty cool that the sign actually reflects that. I hope the signs change. That's another little touch that's really cool, is if the signs actually do have the actual gas price, because that'd be very helpful. I know in California, last time I paid in California was about $3.63 or something, and I just kept getting as little fuel as I could get there and hoping to cross into Arizona and paid about $1 less in Arizona. Wow, we're losing time on the ETA there. Had us at 11:15 and now it's dropping to 11:32. Not sure why that is. But we are coming up on Gallup. East Gallup. I'm actually gonna put the map here because I can't really see it with that shifter in the way. In fact, we do have to get off here at East Gallup, get on the Business 40, old historic US 66, Route 66. Again, we lost a lot of time at that stoplight. Some of the stoplights, the time just keeps going like you're on the highway, and so you lose half an hour in the snap of a finger. Other lights, they actually do slow down time to real time. That was a bad shift. Ooh, a little stutter there. He does not want to wait for this Titan truck. What? Looks like there's some incident up here. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what that Swift truck was doing. Drives about as well as me. Pulled out and then backed up. So it looks like there's our destination right over there. Looks like this backhoe has a partner over there, excavator. And of course the train is coming. Let's see, is there a way to... There might... Oh no, we'd have to go this way. Well, the train is past, so we're fine. Go. This is pretty familiar if you watched a previous episode. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but where I was driving around in circles around here a couple times because I kept missing the entrance to this, I think the BNSF rail area right here. Missed the entrance. There's an entrance there, but that's not the drop-off point, that's just the rest area. To get in here to the actual train depot, you got to go in a little ramp, and if you miss it, you got to go all the way around. And yeah, we could have actually gone up a couple of lights, or to the next set of lights, and turned there. But there's a lot less traffic on this road. I should be shifting. We're not going to that Centex, we're going to this Centex. A couple new companies with the new 3D sign mod. That changed a few of the companies out. Let's see, looks like we're at the back of this in. Did I really just snag the truck on something? What the heck is... Wow. Alright. And that's going to cost me some. This Seems every time I make a video, that's when all the terrible driving comes out. Can't have a good job. Not when people are watching. Even if no one is watching. But I'm making a video. Where am I? Well, I'm not the world's best parker, but we got it done. So let's lower the legs. Good work. Yep, got that 1% damage on the trailer. That's going to cost $14. But we're still a level 13 workhorse. Got our 381 XP, $482. And so let's pick up another job from Gallup, New Mexico. Okay, let's get on our job. They've unloaded us. We're gonna be heading over to the rail yard and picking up a trailer of Coca-Cola. That's going to be going to Lake Tahoe, California, I believe. That's one of the added towns from the American expansion project. Yeah, here's the entrance, and it's very easy to miss. If you miss it, you got to go all the way around, or you got to pull a little Y turn. Stop at the stop line and select our job. So we have Coca-Cola, 18,210 pounds. Could also do some papaya to Fresno or a timber double trailer all the way up to Calgary. Don't want to do that. We're going to go to South Lake Tahoe. This one's going to pay out $1,064, $1.20 per mile. Yes, accept the job. The trailer is ready. Where are you? Shouldn't be hard to miss. There's a Coke trailer. There it is. Sure everything is set. That looks cool. Coca-Cola, first time ever taking a Coca-Cola trailer. Make sure the blinkers work. Hazards. All right. Check the map really quick. Take the 40 over all the way over to Kingman, and then we will jump on the 93, go over the Hoover Dam into Las Vegas, Take the 95. We're going to go discover Beatty and Goldfield. Those are two towns I've showed you on videos. And now they'll actually appear in the game itself, so that'll be pretty cool. Take the 6, the 95 and the 6, and then up to the 395. And this is where they added in all the stuff. This is a big one, US 50. That was actually the American expansion project. Used to be the US 50 and I believe the California 99 expansion project, which added this 50. And he's gone out and done more. Added in Austin here, Wells, Battle Mountain, all kinds of stuff now. Really expanding it. And right there, that's new. I mean, it used to be you just drove right there at Carson City. Now you can go right on over into Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe. Drive all the way through here, Placerville, and all that. So this will be a good 15-hour trip. And if I'm up to it, I might even do an episode with the conclusion of this trip, because that's going to be an interesting place to go. That's some new territory right there. So let's get back on the road. Here we go. We're going to need to get gas. And I'm going to want to go this way, I believe. We're going to take a little of a detour here, go a little backtracking because we need to get gas. And the gas station near the entrance where the GPS had us entering the freeway is a little hard to get into. We'd have to do a kind of a U-turn to get into it. So we're going to drive back to this truck stop. Back over there. And we got a train coming with the double stack containers and all that. So let's settle down and wait. Let me pick up another achievement. Stopping at another truck stop. I hope I can get gas here. I don't see any of the indicators. Let's see. No. Okay. Where do I get gas? Oh, where do I get gas? Not good. This is the gas station, but there's no spots to get gas. It's Evergreen's getting gas. That's cool. It's Evergreen trailer. Where do I stop to get gas? have the, you know, it should be a manhole cover, and there are no manhole covers. This is concerning. Got a truck stop, but I can't collect gas. Let's spin around. That is not cool. And it's not as if this is added truck stop or anything either. This is one of the truck stops that come with the game, with the DLC. Where can I stop here? Okay, that's frustrating. I guess we're gonna have to get on and go to that other gas station. Hopefully have better luck there. Wow. Okay, truck stop. No gas. What? Okay, this guy wanted to turn. And I guess that's my fault. This is kind of a nightmare situation right now. Yeah, I'm probably in the entrance here, aren't I? Alright, I'm gonna go over here. I have a better chance of getting out. Where can I get gas? Well, this new job isn't going as planned, or spending a lot of time here in Gallup trying to get gas. It's been about an hour. Still no gas to be had. Amazon Prime. We'll hop on the freeway, we'll drive to the next exit, get off there, go to that gas station, see if we can wiggle our way in. Yes, I know I'm in the way. Thank you for being patient with me. At least we get to enjoy the sights and sounds of Gallup, New Mexico. Alright, let's merge properly here, unlike this guy. Unlike the guy with the containers, forcing everyone to come to a complete stop. So we got this little gas station. Hopefully they have a pump for us. Otherwise, we're in trouble because we're down to 27 miles. I think by the time we get gas, we might just have to pull into a rest area right around here and call it a night. I really didn't think that 6-hour job, I mean, it said we would get there about 11:15. By the time I think we dropped it off, it was 12. I didn't think it was going to take that long. And when I selected that job this morning, I thought, oh, okay, this is going to be a 2-job episode because it's a short job. It turned out to be the right choice because, well, I'm sure if we'd taken the other job, we could still be driving and it might be a little bit more interesting. Whoa. Alright, so we're going to have to turn right here, I believe. Yeah, this is going to be a pain because we're going to have to swing a U-turn into it. You can see the 2 manhole covers indicating that that's a fill-up point. Unfortunately, the truck stop didn't have any of those. We have a ton of traffic, but we get to see a lot of different trucks, a lot of different trailers. Got a Greyhound bus here. JB Hunt. Coors Light truck. A little bit of a hang-up. Yeah, we'll be able to swing this, actually. It's a decent-sized gas station. Sorry. That was my fault. Totally my fault. $286, so that sign was wrong. Maybe the sign said $268. Alright, hopefully I can get this Coke trailer through. Let's fill it up. $618. All right. Finally, let's reset the trip meter. We can see how much. God. That's why I didn't want to come to this one. All right. I think I'm pretty confident that we're only going to make it to the Arizona border there, that Grants Road rest area. But it's a start. Get a few miles under our belt. Yeah, diesel says 268, but it was actually 286, so the sign doesn't change. That'd be something nice. Have dynamic signs. That'd be a cool addition to the game. As well as many other things. Not sure if I ever finished that thought I was talking about. Something ATS could add as well would be the physics for the tankers. So where you have the water sloshing around or the oil sloshing around in there. I think I'm just going to have to stick my nose in here. This is sort of a situation that I experienced a couple days ago. Driving back from Shanghai from the airport. Had a rest area very similar to this kind of situation. Rest area right next to the toll. It's a toll entry, and the exit, basically you had to make a 90-degree turn right back onto the freeway. And all the trucks. No one would really let you in. You kind of had to force your way in. You guys are... Alright, I'm going after this police car. You don't want to let me go. You're an idiot. Alright. On the road. And on the sidewalk. I am about ready to hit the sack. In game and in real life. This has been a long 2 hours trying to get on the road to South Lake Tahoe. Hallelujah, we are finally on our way on West Interstate 40. And our next stop is probably the Grants Road rest area. Right there with the Arizona border. Well, I can see it right now. I believe that's it right out there. Well, we got a little bit of a traffic incident here. Ooh, okay, we got an abandoned vehicle or something went down there. That's an actual event put in by American Truck Simulator and SCS. You never know when it's an actual crash. I mean, the AI actually crashing into each other. Well, we actually made good time. Grants Road is closer than I thought, so we'll drive into Arizona. We'll go to that second rest area. That one actually has gas and everything. Of course, the GPS is now going to be freaking out. I didn't stop at where I said I was going to stop, or I wanted to. And I don't have to stop at the way station. That was cool. At the weigh station, the trucks actually stopped to get weighed. So I think that's something they've added or updated. It used to be the trucks would just blow right through there. Oh, we just gained an hour there. Back to 3 o'clock. Okay, so I think Arizona's actually under a different time. So you had MDT while we were in New Mexico, and now it's MST. So I think that's because Arizona actually does not follow daylight savings time. So that's a little interesting thing. I've just noticed that I gained an hour there, or I lost, yeah, I gained an hour. But my resting. Still gonna want me to pull over pretty soon. So that is what we're gonna do. We're going to stop at the rest area. Truck stop after Holbrook, or near Holbrook. I kind of want to change the camera view there for you guys, but came up on that truck pretty fast and almost tipped my truck to try to avoid him. Wow, look at that view. That was really good texture-wise. Alright. Anywho. Stop the engine. Put on the parking brake. And we are at a rest stop, finally, for the night. I will see you maybe for another video to complete this job, taking Coca-Cola to South Lake Tahoe. Sounds like an interesting thing. So until next time, I'm Martin Wenzel. This is American Truck Simulator. That was a weird way to say simulator. Thanks for sticking around. That was a long day in Gallup, New Mexico. Till next time, happy trucking. Take care.